I feel like Kenny's on a boat.
This feels like I'm on a pirate ship. I'm Jack Sparrow all of a sudden. So, pick number 1. I want you to tell me if this is an overreaction or not. Bryce Young minus 2,000. I think those odds are pretty stacked in one direction.
I buy those odds.
Okay.
Carolina announced today, and it's the dumbest thing. We've made a decision on our player. Oh, great, but you're not going to tell us because you'll waste all 10 minutes at the draft.
Just in case somebody wants to trade
I buy it. Bryce Young's your number 1 overall NFL pick.
I think the only odds that will be better than that is Wembayama going first in the NBA draft. So, yes,
to Houston.
I'm definitely buying.
Yeah, to not the Pistons.
Yeah, David, buy
I'm
yourself.
buying the odds.
Okay, Bryce Young, we're all in agreement. We'd be stunned if he's not a Panther. Okay.
So bear in mind, last year, the first 3 picks, FanDuel nailed. They got 1, 2, 3 all in a row correct. So number 2, Tyree Wilson, plus 185. Do you buy or sell that?
And Will Levis is in second.
Will Levis is not until
Tied.
third.
No, tied for second.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Tied for second.
Okay.
Plus 270.
This is where I'm being straight with you. I actually think Houston might be able to get Stroud at 12. And they don't need to take him here. Something's going on there. They don't like him. They don't like Richardson. I don't think anybody wants their pick. And I've said I think Tyree is going to go ahead of Will Anderson.
I think you're correct on a lot of things, Mike. But
Because Miko, they're going to run that 3-4.
Miko is going to take him because here's the thing. You can get the best defensive player, and this is a little bit of a conspiracy theory, but I like to call it PhD level playing the game.
What's that?
What if Houston leaked the whole, C.J. Stroud test scores, and now he falls to
40
12,
chess. Oh, wow.
and they got both guys.
Yikes.
It's not the first time that a team leaked information
But are you
to get
buying,
their guy.
Are you buying Tyree,
Yes.
not Will Anderson, Tyree Wilson at 2?
Yes.
Kenny? Or
Because
you're
Ryan,
the host. David.
Ryan sees Wilson as his Bosa.
I've been seeing some things leak out regarding a foot injury that he's had, Tyree Wilson, but I'm still buying that he will be the number 2 overall selection.
All right, number 3.
Number 3, Will Anderson, plus 220. C.J. Stroud isn't even the second or third favorite there.
Sell.
He's the 4th at 450.
I am selling this, and I'll tell you why. I still think the Cardinals end up out of this pick, or they could take an O-lineman. Look at their team needs. It's the entire offensive line, center, guard, tackle. Edge isn't in their top 4 or 5 needs. It's not. I actually think they do take an O-lineman or they get out of the pick. I'm going to sell the Cardinals being the team that selects Will Anderson there.
So you're saying Will Anderson goes, but
I'm saying it won't be the Cardinals taking him there. I'm selling it.
I'm saying it won't be the Cardinals taking him, and it will not be Will Anderson. This is where that surprise team comes and
moves up to get Will Levis.
And now all of a sudden, you'll see the little thing, and C.J. Stroud gets drafted.
That's going to be one of our board bets tomorrow because I don't think that's happening, and it's perfect for us. Next.
I'm buying that Will Anderson will be the number 3 overall pick.
Our voice of dissent.
And now we finally get to pick number 4, Will Levis, plus 130. Stroud right behind him at plus 210, if that interests you either.
Boy, I don't know what to do with the Colts. They emulate the owner big time. They are a wild card. But Levis, doesn't it make sense?
It does. And
because
according
the
to
Colts
me,
have no idea what they're doing.
The Colts didn't move up, and they gambled that either Stroud or Levis would be there. I think Stroud will be gone, but either way, I could easily see them taking Levis. So, yeah.
What are the odds on Anthony Richardson to the Colts?
Plus 300. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kenny. I'm sorry.
Oh, that'd be plus 300, Mike.
It's okay. You're both really locked in. I like it. I still believe. I'll be watching that draft tomorrow night. And Irsay will go Irsay. Anthony Richardson.
You know what? That's one we're going to put on the board.
The limitless pill.
No way.
I say he falls out of the top 10.
Okay.
No, he won't fall out of the top 10, but Will Levis will be a Colt.
Okay. It would fit in with how they do the quarterback thing.
Correct.
At number 5, the second one that's not at plus odds, Jalen Carter.
Seahawks, all in on Jalen Carter. I buy these odds.
Yeah.
I buy these odds.
Yeah.
I think it's just clear. They don't have any problem taking dudes with character concerns.
But, Mike,
They got Ted Lasso as a head coach.
He didn't finish drills, and he gained 9 pounds.
It doesn't matter. Their biggest need's the interior D-line. They've taken bad dudes before.
He's bad character.
They have a culture.
I'm just giving you every cliche that was told to me.
It's crazy. We know 1 and 5. We don't know anything in between or after.
Oh, I know. At 6, I do.
Uh-oh.
And at 6, you can buy the XL jersey for me, Mike, because at even money, Devin Witherspoon.
I'll tell you right now, what are the odds for Will Anderson at 6?
Will Anderson at 6 plus 600.
I'm thinking about putting some money
Keep
on
your
that.
eye on it. Kenny, it's part of what I'm going to talk about here in 7 minutes. There are pathways here where we could get the Holy Ghost language pick of the day, and it could be Will Anderson at 6.
Also, Stroud plus 1,200. That's nuts still that he's falling.
I think one of him or Levis is going to fall outside the top 15.
Because, after you get outside the top 4,
there's no home for you.
Really not anything needed until the Raiders.
Patriots.
But I'm thinking the Raiders at 7
10, yeah.
probably would be that team.
And now everything you're seeing, the Raiders are trading with the Steelers.
I've seen that. I am not buying Witherspoon at 6, but I would
then
take.
You would get C.J. Stroud.
Nope. I would place plus 600 odds on Christian Gonzalez.
You know what? I don't even want to answer this question.
You have to.
I feel like just disappointment. No, just no. I'm hoping this is where Vegas went off the cliff.
So you're selling the odds.
Selling.
Okay.
Selling.
Well, speaking of Witherspoon, he's also tied for number 7 with Christian Gonzalez,
there you
both
go.
plus 300.
Take them both.
So there you can buy him if you like.
I will sell because the Raiders always draft on traits. Gonzalez is a physical freak show.
Yep.
Witherspoon's a little undersized. They use the toughness card with him. Raiders, Gonzalez, West Coast player. I'm going to sell Witherspoon. I buy Gonzalez there.
I'll buy Gonzalez as well.
We're getting none of these right. It's going to be so awesome.
You know what? No. It makes way too much sense. Raiders are going to take a quarterback. I'm selling it.
Rico's selling everything.
No. It's one of those, don't think like you, think like them. Raiders want a quarterback.
See, but hold on now. It says number 7 overall. It doesn't necessarily say Raiders. So I'm selling Witherspoon.
Okay, then you know what? Steelers want a quarterback.
No, they don't. I'm selling Witherspoon and I'm buying Paris Johnson Jr. because the Steelers trade up for Paris Johnson.
And
Jr.
Lord knows you need an offensive line. It's
And
going to be hard to draft him there when he's gone at 3, isn't it?
Another jump for this guy, plus 250 for Have You Seen Bijan Run? Pick number 8.
Plus 250 to Atlanta? Yep. I'm selling because I would be speaking the Holy Ghost language. I would sound like the guy in that video if a running back goes in the top 10 in 2023. Sham de la 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 la. I would lose my mind tomorrow night. Kenny, you'll see me doing that guy's dance across the man cave tomorrow.
I had him going 10 to Philly, but
no way. I'm selling.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell as well.
Buying it.
Now you better be getting a new afternoon host tomorrow.
So the 3 names at number 9 that are kind of lumped together is Darnell White plus 300, Pete Skoronski plus 380, and also Paris Johnson Jr. plus 380.
All right, now how interesting is that? That the 2 best offensive linemen do not have the highest odds there. Isn't that suggestive? And what I'm spacing out. Bears at 9?
Yep.
Bears, is that a scouting thing that they like Darnell Wright out of Tennessee better than those players?
Yeah.
There's no reason. Now, in my world, one of Skoronski and Johnson are gone. But for Darnell Wright to be the favorite, that is fascinating. You know what?
Yeah.
F it. I buy.
I'm thinking at that point you're probably just looking at fit for them.
I'm buying.
One of those 3? Or no, Darnell White?
Nope.
I'm
You
buying
take
it.
Bears. Yeah, you know what? I'll
buying.
buy it. Don't disappoint me, Bears.
Number 10, Pete Skoronski plus 240. We can rapid fire. I have 2 more after this.
You're fine. Relax.
Skoronski at 10, you said? Yep.
To the Eagles, it makes sense. He's ready. He can play all 3 spots on the O-line, 5 if you count left, right, all that. I get it. Mature kid. It would make sense for the Eagles, but man, if Bijan's there, isn't that where he lands?
And that's why I'm going to sell because I think that's Bijan.
I'm buying. They place him at guard and then move him to tackle.
And he could do it all. I'm buying.
And here's one that will surely be written on the glass.
How does Chicago not draft a kid with the last name Skoronski? He could be in the Chris Farley skits. Chuck Swirsky. A Skoronski. He belongs in Chicago.
This one I think is going to be on the glass by you two. I think Nolan Smith over under pick number 11.5.
I'm going the over. He's going to go outside the top 12. I need him
over
outside.
is 12, 13, and okay.
For our purposes, yes.
Yeah, okay.
And you have to go under.
Yeah. He will be a top 11 pick.
Yeah, under.
Yeah.
And the last one.
Who's at 11?
Titans. They ain't taking him.
And we have Bijan over under 8.5.
Over.
Over.
Under. He goes 8.
How fascinating that a day before the draft, that's where they're drawing the line. They must believe Atlanta's taking him. Skoronski. I'm going over. Like I said, that's Holy Ghost language if that happens.
Nolan Smith, not bad odds.
Will you
at
focus,
pick 8 or 9.
Bijan, over under 8.5?
I said that. I said over before anybody said. I'm like over.
And that is the Admirals. Dirty Dozen.
Keep the receipts. We're going to get none of those right. And I'm going to sell you a dream next.